Alright, headed to do my morning cardio here at my house. And it's spring, and well, it snowed, which is kind of odd for here, being on the West Coast. But anyway, yeah, I'm at that point where I just don't even care what I look like or anything. So yeah, I'm gonna actually go to work like this too. It's gonna be really good. Body fat's decent. I should be about 1% lower than I was last show, if I stay on track. I don't feel any thinner, but if any of you have ever done this show, it's really strange because you start to get kind of frustrated, I would say, because you don't really start to look lean and ready until you start cutting your water the final week. So I struggle with this every prep. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so huge. I'm never going to be ready. But it usually comes together. So I'm exactly 1 week out today. I can tell I'm leaning out because my face is getting wrinkles. Because I'm 36, but normally I look really, really young. But right before a show, I get wrinkles around my mouth. So I can tell. Getting close. Today, the morning freestyles were canceled. So that's why I'm working out later. And there's actually sun out when I'm doing my morning cardio. Yeah, but there's cherry trees blooming and snow on the ground. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, I've been still doing a lot of skating. I am not going to skate this week. I skated yesterday. Yesterday's my last day until the show. I did end up getting a hotel room up there because the pros meeting is at 7 p.m. And it's a long enough drive to where on a Friday during rush hour, that would be horrible driving through Seattle. So I just decided to get a hotel. It was $140, but I can take the dog, so it'll be all right. I kind of like staying in a hotel anyways. Kind of relaxes you because there's really nothing else you can do. You're just there. So I'm going to do that. And yeah, that's about it. My weight's the same as it always is for every show. Body fat, a little higher than an NPC show, but lower than my last one. So I'll keep you updated on how it goes. I'm wearing the same suit, doing my hair the same as the last time. There's usually about 25 pros in the show, so it should be pretty good. I didn't get my competitor list though. They don't really do that for the WNBF like they do for NPC and stuff. So let's see how it goes. But yep, I will keep you updated. I'll do a show video too. I've been really slacking on doing these, but with skating and this, I just really haven't had time. And now with the farm starting to wake up, and then it snowed, which is horrible because all the grapes are pruned. But we'll see how it goes. Talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, also, these are the shirts that I got my skaters. Just says one more time, because I say that all the time. It was like a Christmas gift. They're really nice hoodies, though. They're pretty good. Oh, sorry, I just got done running, so I'm breathing pretty hard, but I just want to share that. All right, okay, it's officially Monday into peak week. I have my crest, sorry if I can't talk right, white strips on, which I mean, that's when I know it's kind of go time. I basically always whiten my teeth before a show, usually once a year. So whatever my first show of the year is. I don't want to overdo it because I don't know how great it is for your teeth. I've heard mixed reviews. So getting that done, I'm going for a little bit shorter eyelashes this time because I realized from a distance my eyes just looked all black. So I'm trying that. I always use the fake stick-on nails. I don't actually go to a salon because I don't want the like acrylics because I don't use those, especially with skating and things, they get in the way. So I just want the long nails for the day. So I do that, and then I'm debating if I'm going to get my toenails done or not. I just had them done for the skating competition, so I had like all the, you know, whatever, like hangnails and stuff all cut off and filed down and everything. So I probably could just take off the polish and do it myself. I think I might do that, save a little money. And I have just a neutral color, just so you guys know you don't want to go out with like bright red or blue or something. You want something that's kind of neutral because you don't really want them looking at your nails because that's not really what you're getting judged on. But you do want to look clean and, you know, presentable. I did get nails that are not French tip, kind of that glitter French tip I was getting before, because they turned orange. So I got this kind of, still this exact same one, but it's like a bronze color. So I'm like, well, it's almost the same color as my skin, so I think it might actually look a little bit better. But so far, so good. I'm starting to come down a little bit in my midsection. I was worried. I felt like I wasn't seeing abs right away, but I need to remember, like I said in that short clip, that's my biggest problem. And a lot of bikini competitors just think they're going to be thin as soon as they start cut down, which I've been on cut down for like 6 weeks now. So 4 weeks of extreme. And you think that like a week of it, you're already going to be skinny. And that's just really not how it is, because you're drinking so much water. And for me, being a vegetarian, the sodium levels are very, very high. So each one of my meals is like 370, of my milligrams of sodium. So like my daily value of sodium in like a meal is 33%. So I go over my sodium every day, which most people will not say that in prep. If you watch any of these other videos of non-vegetarian competitors that are on, really like white fish and green beans and things, their odds of going over their sodium, probably not, unless they're adding soy sauce and things to them. I have a friend that can't do fish and stuff, and beef is hard on her too, so she does chicken, so her sodium's a little higher too. But anybody who does the traditional, what everyone's been doing since the sport has started, their sodium levels are very, very low peak week. Mine aren't. So my sodium levels stay high the entire time. Actually, they lower a little bit on show day, which most people raise. But I'm not super vascular anyway, so I don't really have to worry about it. That's the problem. No one wants to get vascular and stuff for bikini. So sometimes they want to keep your sodium low. Bodybuilders will like eat a ton of sodium on show day and the night before. Bikini competitors usually don't do that because you don't want to look vascular. But I actually cut my sodium on show day because I don't eat as many eggs and I don't eat as many of that veggie meat, the Beyond Beef, which is a pea isolate protein, in case you're wondering. Do not eat soy while you're on the final 4 weeks of prep. Soy has phytoestrogens in it, and you'll hold water, but you also will bulk up with fat. And no one wants that when you're trying to cut. So I cut all soy products out, and I just stick with the Beyond Beef, which is the pea isolate protein. But also you can do, it's like called corn with a Q. That is kind of a mushroom and egg protein. But if you're vegan, obviously you wouldn't want to do that one because it does have eggs in it. I do a kind of a combination of both. The sodium levels on the Beyond Beef are lower, not the Beyond Chicken though. The Beyond Chicken has soy in it, and it's really high in sodium. So stick with the Beyond Beef, the crumbles. They have the least sodium, but the corn crumbles also have similar amounts of sodium, but they do have eggs in them. The Beyond Beef, or not Beyond Beef, the Corn, like chicken and stuff, all are really high in sodium too. So the beef fake products seem to have the least amount of sodium, but do read the labels because certain things do throw in soy, like the Morning Star and Boca all have a little bit of soy in them, most of them. So they're all different, even though one product, now the corn is no soy, but it does have egg in it, but no soy. They mark it on no soy. The rest of them, like Beyond Beef, certain ones do, like the patties I've heard have a small amount of soy in them. So you have to look at the label, and that would be my one tip. Stay away from the soy your final week. My first time I was doing tofu and things, and I was just like, it was not good. So stay away from the soy. Beans are okay final couple of weeks of prep. I would not do them peak week. But keep in mind, you need to talk to your coach because everybody has different dietary problems. Some people gas up with asparagus, so you have to kind of know. Because I was reading another girl's blog about peak week and what exercises she did, and she did her last leg day on Monday before the show, and I was like, well, maybe I should. And I'm like, no, that's not my body. I don't want to read what she's doing. I want to do what I'm doing. My coach knows me, and he knows to not do legs the final week. I am a figure skater, as you've seen if you've watched any of my other videos, and I use my legs about 99% of everything I do. So everybody uses their legs because you gotta walk, but legs, I work my legs without even thinking about working my legs because it's part of my sport. So I need to focus on my upper body. I need to focus on, getting like through my back, shoulders, like lower back even. my lats, so I have a little bit more width through here because I don't have a very lean waist. So I don't do any side-to-side ab exercises because I'm trying to keep that thin. I don't do a lot of ab at all because I want to keep it small. And in bikini, you don't need six-pack ripping abs. I've actually, and that's what intimidates me when I get to a show. This is my thing. I go and I see a girl with abs, and the first thing is like, oh, she beat me. No, look at those abs. And I don't know why that is. I think a lot of people feel that way too. But abs don't win the show. Honestly, if your abs are too divine and the rest of your body isn't, then you look unbalanced and it's not good. And since I know I don't have huge, you know, glute hamstring separation and like overly muscle book looking physique anyway, if I was to get my abs too ripping, it'd throw off my proportions anyway. I do know though my lower body is definitely more defined than my upper body muscle wise. I do get leaner on my upper body, so some people would say, oh, but your arms look pretty good, but it's just because I get leaner. I have more water in my legs, but my legs definitely are better. My glutes, I would have to say, are the part that separates me between the other girls. My hamstring tie-in is not very good. If I was going to try and become an IFBB pro, I would have definitely had to focus a lot more on that. But I do like doing these natural competitions because it's just more body positive. And I've had, you know, eating problems my entire life. And I've also had where I mean, I've never been an anorexic, but I've had it where no matter how thin I get, I'm still fat. Like, I see myself as fat. I have the same mentality of an anorexic. I just like food too much. So it's just never been something I could actually do. But when I was a teenager, if I could have been an anorexic, I would have. Like, I strive for that. I was mad at myself that I didn't have the willpower to be an anorexic. That's messed up. So I have to kind of keep myself in line on that. And these natural competitions definitely keep more of a body positive, and I do not want to get back in that mindset. With all the activities I've done in my life, it's very easy for me to get back into that. And so I've definitely enjoyed that. So I don't really need to focus on some of the things that you see at the Olympia. I do want a better hamstring tie-in, but my glutes overall, I know, I always feel like my backside's too big, but every time I do a show, I'll do my front pose and they'll judge for a while. I always get moved to the outside. And then as soon as I turn backwards, miraculously I'm in the middle. And it's so funny because my coach even said, he's like, your backside wins it every time. He's like, they see your front side and you look like all the other girls, and then you turn around and they're like, bam! All right, that's number one butt right there. And it's just so funny because I always think my butt is the worst, my worst feature. Isn't that how it always is? My calves too. And I actually had a judge tell me I had wonderful calves last show. And I was like, wow, okay, somebody likes my calves. So anyway, so this is a lot of rambling, but this is final week. So this is when all my emotions start to come out. And oh my God, am I ready? Oh my God, oh my God. I just need to relax, and if you're prepping, you just need to relax because it's kind of done now. I'm going to go do my cardio. I'm going to do some lifting. I cut my lifting on Thursday. I don't do anything on Friday, and I barely lift on Thursday. It's like 5 pounds just kind of pumping up, okay? And I will keep you updated. Thank you so much for watching. I know some of these videos get kind of boring, but I just want to keep you in the loop of what's going on. I'm going to do a show day video. And then I am going to start doing a lot more farming stuff because it's spring even though it snowed on Saturday. Go figure. Bye guys.